Hi everyone and welcome back to Cross with Mike. Today we've got something a little bit different for you. As you saw in my recent unboxing, we are going to be making a start on Build Aragog the spider. Yes, the famous spider from Harry Potter and I think it was in the Deathly Hallows that he appeared in the first scene in the Chamber of Secrets. When he was in the Forgotten Forest. But basically this comes in like a see-through plastic. So what we're going to do is we'll just jab it with a little bit of, just try and poke this cellophane out the way. And as you can see, I'm going to get all this out. It's really easy to do. I've worked on one of these before, which was the little deer that I showed. And oh blimey, this is a bit stiff. Let me get my scissors here and just try and release some of this that's got stuck. As you can see, I've decided that once we build this I might paint it. So yeah, so what we're going to do is you've got instructions, and as you can see you work through the parts. The blue is the one interlocking and then the beige one is the one that is not done. And we're going to work with the first one. So number one, we're looking for the eyes. So this is number one here. So as you can see, match the board pieces to the numbers of the board. And as you can see, they're all numbered all around here so that you know what's going with what. Okay, so pop out the puzzle pieces. So we need number one, which is going to be this one. As you can see, marked with number one. You just gently need to push it and it will come out. Obviously be very careful because it is delicate as well. This is the spider's abdomen by the looks of things. We then need to look for number two, which is somewhere on here, which is this piece here. As you can see, we're going to get this out. You don't need glue, but obviously you can add a little bit of glue if you wanted to. And this one here, looking at this little part here, that's going to interlock with, let's go up the first one, and it's going to go into this one like so. So we're going to have it into there, locked into there like so. It does go quite a way down, as you can see. Be gentle and firm with it at the same time. Then we're going to get number three, which is the next bigger size up, which is this one here. And yeah, it's been on my desk for a while, but I just haven't had the time to do it. So obviously that's going to go into the third one, making sure it's all the way down, nice and snug. And then we need number four, so we're going to get number four out of here. Can anyone see number four? Yes, there it is. So some people like to use a craft knife, but these are pretty simple to get out. They're nice and thin as well, so we're going to get that out as well. And there we go. So it's starting to look like a proper body now. I think it's going to creep me out a bit when I get to the spider bit. So next what we're going to do is we're going to get part 5. Now bizarrely this doesn't go in order, so as you can see 1 to 4, and then we have to sort of flip it to go over the back side there, and we're going to get little number 5 here, which is this tiny one just there. So we'll get that one out and tickety-boo, and that's going to go up into this little tiny one here on the reverse side. So as you can see, that's going to go there. You do have little burrs on here, which are these like little flakes of the wood. You can tackle that and pinch that off and sand it down if you wanted to. We're then going to get number 6. So number 6 is somewhere on here. That's this part here. Oh look, the fangs. Now Peter Webster, one of my spider specialists, he actually confirmed that in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, they actually defang them. So that they can't bite, which is basically harming the spider really, because they can't hunt, and then basically they become an amputee and I think die because they can't, obviously they use their fangs as one of the main things to kill their prey. So yeah, I mean they have to in there. I mean there's no way you could put a spider in your mouth without the thing defanging it, without it biting you. So they obviously use their fangs, I think, for the venom as well. So as you can see, that's going in there lovely. I might just move that over a bit. And then we're going to get part 8, which is this part here. And as you can see, that's going to go up this part into here. It's got very lovely flick on it as well, which is quite nice. So that's going to go, whoops, it's going to go up this side, I think. This one's given a little bit of hassle there, so let's just try and, that's a tight fit, but it does go up. As you can see, that's that part there. Right, this is where we get it a little bit larger now, because what's going to happen now is we're going to start getting the sides on. So as you can see, we've got 9 and 10, and that's what's going to add the legs on. So as you can see, you've got the leg joints here as well. So number 9 is now going to feed into, it looks like the first 3 back ones here. So we're going to put them into, I think it's the lowest section down here. Yeah, it's definitely the lower ones. So as you can see, that's going to go all the way back as best as we can. Get that all the way as back as we can there. Oh, nearly went there. See, I think that's as much as I can do there. So that's the first one. Then we're going to get number 10, which is this one, and that goes the other side of it. Quite bizarrely, it doesn't have anything on the other side, but 10 is going to go around this side. Now, quite bizarrely, I don't like spiders, I can't stand them, but gather the fact, I think that's probably going to go around the other way, maybe, because it would make sense, because that's got a rounded section. That's probably why we had a bit of difficulty getting that part in. Yeah, there we go. So as you can see, it's got a rounded part. But yeah, I don't really like spiders, to be fair, but I thought I'd challenge myself. And then we're going to get part 11, which is this section here. And that's going to go into I think it's the second layer now. So part 11 is going to go, yeah, with the second tier there. So somewhere into there, I should imagine. Now this is quite a difficult manoeuvre, because you've got to make sure that they're all sort of level as well, because it's a lot of jiggling about and trying to get it all level, really. So oh, right, take that out a minute. It's not liking it, so it's definitely into the second central cone here, but it's a little bit of a that's why it needs to go that way. Okay, so that's into there like that. Wow. Oh, damn it, I just heavy-handed there, but I can salvage that. Look, that little pin thing, I think that might be the spinners, because at the end of their towel, they have like a, well, they don't have a towel as such, but they have a spinner, which spins the web. So, yeah, quite groovy, but yeah, this is the bit that I don't like doing, is because obviously when you've got a chuff bit, you've got to try and do it carefully without, you know, breaking it. So, right, again, that's round the wrong way, so we'll put that way. It's very small though, cute little spider. But because I know it's like, maybe if I get any spiders in the house, this one will sort of like give it a warning to back off. But yeah, okay, so that's that one done. Then we're going to get 13 and 14, which are these two parts here. So we'll just get 13 out, as you can see. I'm looking forward to painting this actually. So 13, and that one's going to go, it looks at the back, and it looks like they go over the top like that. So into there like that, building it up a bit, giving it a bit of vertebrae, I should imagine. That's a lovely, that gives it a bit of solid to it, so that's quite nice. And then I'm just going to move that into that section. Excuse me for the minute, because I just need to put Iris Levelly on. Just, I thought I could do this in 10 minutes, but it's a little bit longer. So, okay, so that's going into there like that. Oh, look at that. Lovely. And then we're going to get 16 and 17, which are these two parts here. Sorry, 15 and 16. So, I think the satisfying bit for me is obviously seeing it come to life and then obviously chucking away all this wood. It's quite nice. Okay, so 16 and 17. And it looks like them parts are going to go in like that. So it'll slot into there. Something like that, I should imagine. Don't think that's going to go any further than that, but we can put that onto there as well. So that one will go into there like that. That one went down all the way, but this one sort of didn't go all the way. This one didn't like it. There we go. A little bit of persuasion there. Okay, so that's that one. And then we're going to move on to the next one, which is, oh, we're getting into the fangs now. This is the exciting bit. So 17. So in 17. Must have two of these because there's 17. Must be, oh yeah, it's because they've got 19 and 22 there, but 17 is this big round one here. So yeah, so we'll just get that one out. Okay. It's quite an awkward one, this, because it's got a central one here as well. So I'm trying to get this out very carefully. If I need to get, if it's a difficult one, I will cut access into it to free it up, but I think we just snap that there. Just get that a little bit of an access point. I can just skadoodle that out like that. And put that over to one side for the minute, because this part here is going to be going, it looks like, into the little notch here. So it's going to go into there. It's very fragile, this part, but put it around the other way, see if that works. But yeah, oh, look at that. That's massive. Oh, wow. So that's that part. And then we're going to get part 18, which is the lovely fangs there. Really goes to show you how, although that's a leg, it looks like an arm, doesn't it, with a grabber. It really goes to show what a spider consists of, really. Okay, so this part here is quite an interesting part. It's sort of, rather than push it inwards, it sort of like balances something like that, I think. Looks like this part just sits like that. Or like that, I think. Looks like it sits like that, I think. Doesn't look big enough, really, but we can do it as we please. And then 19, which is this little part here, which is Aragog's eyes, is this part, and I think that just, it looks like that sits, yeah, something like that. That's quite groovy, so it sits in there like that. I might have to glue that on, but that's how it looks. So it's like a diagonal sort of shape there, so that just sits there. And then we're going to get part 20. We're nearly done on this. It's not really much more to do on here. Is this part. We need to be careful here because this is going to act as a side eye. Remember that spiders do have quite a big set of eyes, so we've got another one there, making sure that the eye's there. This one here is going to feed, God, where does that go? Oh right, it sits, I think it sits, yeah, so it sits on this little ridge, so that's what that's for. Okay, so we'll just get, I think, yeah, into there. How cool is that? It's a little bit off centre, but it'll do. Okay, so that's part 20. Then we get 21. We're going to be putting some legs in now. So this little part is this little beast of creation that we've done. It's nearly done. 28 is 28. Where's 28? This one here. And apparently, when a spider loses one of their legs, perhaps in a fight or something, they actually regrow another one. So 28 is going to go into this one here. Oh wow! You're really getting the size of the spider's leg now. Oh, that's cute. I'm really liking that. Okay, And then we'll get 21. So no, sorry, 27. Seems like we're working in backwards here. Now this one's actually got writing on it, so I'll show you that once I release it from the thingamajig. So just get Aragog's other spider leg out here. This one's actually got writing on it. Now it's up to you if you want that on show or want it the other way. Looking at this, it will be on show, unfortunately. But once we cover it up with some paint or something, it should be okay. If you wanted to swap it, I suppose you could put it on that way. They're both the same, but just because this one goes in this side, I want to put it in that side. And then I'll keep it like freestanding. If it's... Oh, crap. See, that's why you've got to be careful. But I'll keep it freestanding. If it comes loose, I can always put a bit of glue around it. I've got plenty of wood glue here, so I can always put a bit of that on. Okay, so then what we're going to do, we've done 14 and 16, we're going to do 22, which is 29 and 30 now. So we're going to get them, which is this little leg here. We're nearly finished on the Aragog there. So 29. And that's going to go into this one here. Luckily it didn't snap all the way off, but trouble is with these, you've got to be so careful. I'm the type of person that's a bit too heavy-handed. But... okay, I think that's about as much as I can get in. It's quite nice because there's a little platform under there that sort of holds it in as well. So that's that one. And then we're going to get 30, which is this little one here. I was actually inspired to do this by a fellow. I'm in a group that on Facebook that does models and stuff. And one of the guys on there did one of these, and I just fell in love with it. I just had to get one. So, try and get that out a bit. Come on. You can do it. Nearly. There we go. That one's going to go into this little part here. That's quite a stiff one, this, because it's in like a funny, strange place. Oh, cool, blimey. Try and get that in as best as I can, but oh, there we go. It's quite good because it acts as a support for this so that this don't go away as well, but you're really getting an idea of the sizes now. So that's 30, and then 21, 22, and then we're going to, we missed a bit. What we should have done, we've done this in reverse because it's all the numbers are all over the place, but because we've gone down there, that's easy. We roughly know what we're doing this side, so we'll just do that as well. This is 21, which is this part here. Again, we know that this is going to go onto this little platform here. That went on so lovely. This fang, I might, or some sort of pincer thing, I might have to glue that in because that's a little bit on the wobble. That side there. I don't want to press it too much in case, you know, we have a bit of a problem there. Right, so once we've done that, we've got another platform here, which is this little platform here. These are the other eyes. That's going to sit... Oops, that's okay. That's not the part we want. We want the part in here. This little part here apparently sits onto there. So I don't know how we're going to do... Oh yeah, it's gone down a bit there now. So as you can see, there is a little bit of a burr on there, but it's up to you if you want to take that off. But that can go. That sits on the top somewhere there. Again, I've got to be so fragile. That's quite good because it will hold these into place as well. So that goes onto there because they do have 8 eyes there. And then we'll get 23, which is this leg here by the looks of it. Yep. Really enjoyed doing this. I can't wait to do the Dobby one. This is really lovely. So 23, which is... This is going at the far back, this one. This is the one that got a little bit bashed up, but I can widen that up a bit. And again, if need be, I can put some glue on that. That's no problem. So, yeah, it's going to cut on us. I think the deer did this as well. There's a bit in the deer and that sort of like broke on us as well. So for some reason this far back one I have to go from underneath to see how to get it in. Okay, so that's, oh my god, look at that. Oh wow, that's so cool. And then we'll get 24, which is this one here. Someone's pinging me. That's 24, come on, come on, come on. We're nearly done on this. I want to do another one. We need a fleet of them. Okay, so 24, that's going to go into, I believe it's this one here. Yeah, 24. So that's going to go into that one. As you can see. Go into there, lovely. Peter, you'll like this. Peter Webster, if you're watching, you'll love this one. You should get it, you'd love it. They're really cheap. I got this next to nothing on Vinted. The lady wanted £2 for both Dobby and the spiders. So I was like, that is a bargain, I'm having that. So, and they come quite quick, so I'm really happy with this. Just trying to get the last one out here. It's quite a bit of a manoeuvre. It's a little bit of back and forth there. So I'll just try and get it out as best as I can. And then this one is 25, and that's going to go into this part here. It's ever so delicate, and as I said, it's entirely up to you. You could reinforce it and put glue on it if you wanted to, but there's no reason why you need glue, because this is coming out quite lovely. Seems to be all held in quite nice. And last but not least, we've got to put the last leg on, and then that is all the sprue work done. So just get the last leg out. So all of this you can chuck now. As you can see, you won't need all of this. And that's that done. Was that a part? Oh my god, that looks like a form, like a leg. Could you imagine putting that on there? Look at that. I don't think that is a part. That's just a bit of the wood where it's done it. So I'm just double checking that. Make sure that that isn't a part. Because that does look like a part, you see. So I'm just double checking that. No, that isn't. But it does look rather like a part. But anyway, the last leg is going to go into here. Again, it's one of them. It's one of them awkward legs. That is a very strange way of putting a leg in, because that leg seems to be a little bit. What a strange leg. Let's see if I can. How bizarre. This is quite an interesting one, because that leg is bashing up against. I think it just needs to be lifted up slightly, but we'll try and get that in as best we can. There we go, it's going in. It's bashing on this thingamajig. Oh gosh. That one went in fine, but this one's having a little bit of a jit. Ah, right. It seems like this has got lopsided a bit. Maybe that's why. But that's going to go into somehow. Maybe it has to go up a bit, but maybe it goes. No. It's got to go in there, but for some reason we're having a bit of difficulty with this side. So, how bizarre. I can get it in that way, but it's not liking it. There's something wrong here somewhere. I think I found it. It's a bit tight, but yeah, see, it's a little bit. There we go. A bit more. There we go. So what that was is it was a bit tight going into. This part here bashes up against the other wood. As you can see, it's quite a tight fit, but it is on, and it does its job. But look at that. That is quality, and that's the spider all done. So yeah, if you want to get this as part of a company called Incredi, you can get it through the works sometimes, or just go to Incredibuild's website. But the detail in this is fantastic. I mean, you've got the two fangs here. You've got, I think these are mandibles. I'm not entirely sure what they are. And then obviously the spider's legs. At the back here, you know I said about the spinners, these are what we call spinners. So you see these like pointy things, that's what spins the web. So obviously when they want to spin a web, they'll use that to spin it as it's coming out. What's really lovely about this is it's this part here that I quite like. Believe it or not, a lot of people think that the heart of the spider is in this chamber here. It's not. The heart of the spider actually is somewhere under here. It's actually in the back part of the abdomen. It sort of feeds down and goes under. And I believe the brain is at the top. I'm not too sure there, but the heart is definitely at the back. And then obviously underneath, once a spider dies, what will happen is their legs will fold inwards. So when a spider's dead, that's how you know they're dead, because they lie on their back and then they fold their legs inwards. So, but that is absolutely incredible. I have thoroughly enjoyed doing that. So, as I said, this one's going to be a standalone model, I think. I do want to get another one and then just paint it up and try and get it into Aragog. I think I'd have a lovely black spider. They have shown a picture somewhere on here. I think if you look back on the unboxing video, they showed it as a brown colour. But I think because Aragog is black, we've got to have a black spider, haven't we? So what I'll do is another time I'll do another one of these, and then I'll do the paint inside of it. Or I might just find some black paint and I'll do another one of these off camera, and then yeah, I think I'll do that. So what we'll do is I'll do another one of these off camera if I can get hold of one. The lady I bought it from said that she had quite a lot, so I think in the next session I'll try and track down some black paint, and then we'll paint this all up into Aragog, which looks like that. So I definitely want to give it a go at painting, definitely. My deer needs painting as well, funny enough, but that's what it's looking like. So please remember to like, share, subscribe, tap the bell if you want to be notified for the videos I do. Please consider subscribing to the channel, it's totally free of charge. If you want to get me something from my Amazon wishlist, my wishlist is in the description of the video, as well as my sister channels. Take care, have a lovely evening, and don't forget to order this if you like it from the website Incredi, which is in the link of the description of the video. Until next time, that's been Crafts with Mike. Take care, and I'll catch you later.